Candles, fibs, crosses, EMAs. It's the tools of the day trade. Don't be a noob and trade on websites that don't give you BitBoy bonuses. Click the link in the description to get set up on ByBit or Femex and get an insane sign-up bonus for being part of the BitSquad. Leverage trade responsibly, but do it the right way on Femex or ByBit. Bonus details in the links below.
BitBoy Crypto Morning Tea. Good morning, everybody. It's December 20th, 2021. My name's Matty B. That is Scaramucci's. This is your Morning TA. A brief glimpse into the crypto markets, where the sun's shining, where the wind's blowing. All the humble opinion of this piano. Zamboni. Bring in the data. The FOMO index is at 25 from yesterday's 25. And Friday's 23. Bitcoin dominance is at 40.7%. 24-hour volume is 84 billion. Heartbreakingly low, if you ask me. And the overall market cap is 2.13 trillion. Give or take 100 million. F sharp minor 7th. My dear Nancy, it is Groundhog Day 12. Most of my fellow hodlers have left me, sad face. Their faith was tested. They couldn't handle the swings. In the face of simple math and the law of supply and demand, their need for instant gratification was too much. And they sold their bags, sad face. And dear Nancy, as I write to you, I need you to know that I'm doing this for freedom and liberty. Not only for our children, but for our children's children. I know someday we'll look back at this 12-day doldrum and laugh. Happy face. Perhaps we will shed a tear for our fallen hodlers as well. But the best lessons are unfortunately the most expensive lessons. We've both learned these ones the hard and expensive way ourselves. As for now, my dearest Nancy, these charts won't read themselves. And this piano won't play sweet chord progressions on its own. So I must say goodbye for now, humbly yet boldly, until we meet again. Piano Matty B, F sharp minor 7th again. Of course, that is a made-up letter I did not write. Obviously, my cursive is atrocious and looks nothing like that. It's more like graffiti tags on subway cars at the best of times. However, the sentiment rings true. Being a market empath, I do feel the collective emotional swings of the community, and it is, well, low. To a certain degree, investors are feeling like they've yet to receive what is owed to them. Red flag alert. There are no guarantees, just probabilities. Despite Bitcoin's mathematical programming to increase in value as it decreases in supply, that is as close to a guarantee as one gets. However, we shouldn't get married to timelines. I've said before how everything is way more copacetic once you've released your timeline expectations. September does this, October does that, November has to do this, and well, December needs to do that. We've just constructed these timelines based on previous market cycles. Based on previous market cycles. Rinse, repeat. I mean, unless you're planning on cashing out and buying Xmas presents with your gains, I mean, what does it really matter? Numbers on paper and unrealized losses and gains under the old mistletoe. Now let's take a look at our Yuletide descending channel on the 4-hour chart. Yep, there she is. Up and down like Santa's sleigh through the Van Allen belt. I do see a sprinkle of Xmas bullish divergence in it. Price action making lower highs as the MACD makes slightly higher highs. She's slight. But so are the odds of a civil Christmas dinner with no arguments or past drudging. The conversation at dinner gets a little heated down at 44.4 level, and it gets joyous at 47.9. Being under all moving averages makes the path up a little more difficult. It's almost like we've been sat at the fold-up kids' table, as a presence was perhaps an afterthought space-wise. Now on the daily, we're in another descending channel with breakouts confirming at 44.4 and 47.9 as well. Also sitting at the kids' table under all moving averages to boot. Zooming out on the daily, we see last week's channel has slowly morphed into a descending wedge of sorts as our trend lines have began to converge on each other, letting us know that Santa or the Grinch is getting closer and the breakout points are fast approaching. Quick look at the weekly sees us under the 50 moving average, which we haven't been since the Chop Suey Coast back in July. Dropping under it was the last thing we did before this huge run up. So with visions of sugar plums in my head, my dearest Nancy, let's hope we see something similar. And remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected lead. That's right, it's the long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. A BitBoy Crypto Morning Tea. Hey, whoa, ching.